What's up everybody, how's it going? So today we will solve LeetCode problem number 209, which is minimum size subarray sum. So let's get started. So basically we are given an array of positive integers called nums and a positive integer called target. So this target thing is actually a variable. Okay, so we have to find a subarray. Subarray means the contiguous elements of an array. Okay, so we have to find a subarray which has minimum length and also whose sum is greater than or equal to our target value. Okay, so in the example 1, our target is 7 and our nums array is this. Okay, so we have to find the sub arrays which has the sum of greater than or equal to target and also has minimum length. Okay, so let's say our subarray is 2, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, this is the contiguous element from this index to this. Okay, so this satisfies our condition because it has sum which is 8. Okay, so the sum 8 is actually greater than or equal to our target which is 7. Okay, so this is valid. Okay, so another array which is 1, 2, 4, which is the sub array of our nums array, also satisfies our result because it has also sum which is 7. Okay, so this also valid, and there is another array which is 4, 3, which also satisfies our condition, and it has the least length which is 2. Okay, so between these three, the 4, 3 subarray has the minimum length, so we have to return the length of this subarray which is 2. Okay, in the example 2 we can say that the subarray which has the only one element which is 4 satisfies our condition because it has the sum of 4 which satisfies our target and which have the least length, okay, which is 1. Okay, so this is also valid. In the example 3 we can see that the whole sum of our nums array is less than our target, so there doesn't have any subarray which satisfies our condition, so in this case we should return 0. Okay, so this is kind of a sliding window technique. We will initialize our left and right pointer at 0th index, so L is equal to R is equal to 0, and we will take a variable and initialize at 0. Okay, so we will loop through the array, and every time we will add the elements to our total and check it that whether our total is equal to or greater than our target or not. Okay, so our total is first of all 0, then we will add 2 to our total. Okay, so our total will be 2, and we will check that total is greater than or equal to our target or not. In this case total is 2 and our target which is given is 7, so obviously our total is less than our target. Okay, so this is not valid. Then we will increase our right pointers by 1, so our right pointers will be indicating 3. Okay, so we will say that our right pointers plus equal to 1. Hereby we can increase our right pointers. Okay, and another thing is we need to keep track of minimum length. Okay, so we talked about earlier that we need minimum length subarray. Okay, so this is the thing, so let's visualize it. Okay, so our left pointers at here and right pointers also here, total is 0. So first of all we will add 2 to our total, then our total will be 2. Okay, so we will compare our total to our target. Here we can see that our total is not equal or greater than to our target. Our target is 7. Okay, so this is not our valid case. Okay, so we will say that increase my right pointer by 1. Okay, so again there the window size will be now length of 2. Here the element is 2 and 3. Okay, so now I will add 3, this 3 to my total, then now my total will be 5. Okay, so again I will compare my total with target. Here also we can see that my total is not equal or greater than our target, so this is also not valid. Then I will increase my right pointer's value again by 1. Okay, so then this will be our window, and again I will add 1 to my total. Okay, so my total will be now 6. Okay, so I will again compare my total to target, which is also not valid, so I will increase my right pointer's value again by 1. Okay, so then the window size will be this, and here we can see that our total is equal to 8. Okay, which is valid, which we want. Okay, so we will say that this is our valid case. Then what we will do, we will count its lengths. That means our L is here and R is here. Okay, so we will say R minus L plus 1, which is our length. Okay, so we will count our length, and we will now shrink our window size by 1. Okay, so we will shrink, that means we will here now my window will be from 3 to 2. Okay, so I will increase my left pointer's value by 1. Okay, so my window will be this 3, 1 and 2 now. Okay, so again I will count my total. Now total will be 3 plus 1 plus 2, which is 6, which is not also valid. Then we will increase our window size by 1, and this window is valid because its total is greater than or equal our target, so this is also valid. Then we will do count its length, which is also length is equal to 4. Then we will this is our valid. Okay, so what we will do, we will shrink our window size. That's what we will do here. Okay, so we will shrink our window size by 1. Then my window size will be this, then this is also valid. Okay, so I will count its length, which is 3, and increase my left pointer's value by 1. That is how I can shrink my window size. Okay, so then my window will be this, and this is not valid, so I will increase my right pointer's value by 1, and this will be my window. Then this is also valid. Okay, so because the total of this window is 9, so this is greater than our target value, so this is valid. Then again we will count its length, so which is 3, and increase our right pointer's value by 1 to shrink our window size. Okay, so then we will reach window size of 2, which is our element 4, 3, which total is also 7, which is valid because our target is also 7. So this is also our valid window, and we will count its length, which is 2, and we will shrink my window size by 1. Okay, so at the end of the loop, we will be able to see my minimum length, which is 2. Okay, so as I said, we need to keep track of our minimum length. Okay, so let's see our actual code. So this is our actual code. First of all, we initialized our left and right pointers at 0th index and our total variable at 0, and I said previously that we need to keep track of our minimum length. So here I initialized our minimum length at infinity. So this float of inf things means infinity. Okay, so I will loop through until my r, which is our right pointers, is less than our length of our nums array. Okay, so then what we will do, I will add values to our total variable. Okay, so first of all I will add 2 to my total variable, then my total variable will be 2. Then I will compare our total variable to our target variable. If it is greater than or equal to target, then we will count length, and then we will count minimum length. So here this min function returns the minimum between mini length and length. Okay, so let's say our length is 7. Okay, and my mini length, which is initially at infinity. Okay, so which is minimum in between 2, obviously 7. Okay, so this 7 will be stored in to mini length variable. Okay, and the previous value, which was infinity, will be overwritten by this 7. Okay, so my minimum value will be now 7. Okay, so this is because we need to keep track every time of our minimum length. Okay, and I said that if our total is greater than or equal to target, then we need to shrink our window size. Okay, so let's say that this is valid case, and we counted it length, which is 4, and now I need to shrink my window to 3 to 2. Okay, so my valid window will be now this. Okay, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, so I need to subtract the value of 2 from my total variable, and also increase my left pointer's value by 1. Okay, so I increased my left pointer's value by 1, and I subtract my left pointer's value from my total value. Okay, another thing what I do extra is I subtract right pointer's value also. Why this is? Because let's say for this case my my valid window is this. Okay, so and my total is now 6. Okay, so again when I go top of the loop, then again my again this thing total plus nums of r again added the value of my right pointers. Okay, so my right pointers value will be again added to my total, which will be 9, that we not want. Okay, so we also subtract our right pointers value, then again our right pointers value will be added to our total. That means we'll subtract this 2 and this 2 here also, then we will again add this 2 here. Okay, so this is the actual code. Thanks for your time.